The number one rule of marketing as it relates to moving people down a funnel. You hear a lot of talk about funnels. First of all, let's answer what a funnel is. A funnel basically is something that your marketing team builds to try and get people from the top of that funnel, where they have lots of different options, into fewer and fewer options that are going to meet their needs, and then convert them into a customer. One of the things I do for clients is I build custom funnels for whatever it is that we're trying to market and whatever we're trying to accomplish. When you build a funnel, the funnel will not work very well unless that funnel matches the buyer's decision-making process. So technically what you need to do is, when you're building a funnel, you need to put your funnel up next to the customer funnel. Ideally, you start with the customer buying process funnel. You put your funnel up next to it, your marketing funnel up next to it, and then you see, okay, what does their buying process look like? And then how do I communicate to them during their buying process in a way that increases their confidence in my organization and moves me closer to being somebody who they will want to buy from. We increase the trust level with them. We try to get them into a position where they would like to purchase from us as opposed to from one of our competitors. And so no funnel works without first identifying what the buying process is of the customer base. So just to give you an example of that, a lot of times I'm working with small businesses, small to mid-sized businesses who have fairly complex sales, which means that there may be multiple decision makers, multiple stakeholders in the decision. It might look like it's a very expensive thing for them to buy. Expensive can be different things too. Like it might be not monetarily too expensive, but it might be expensive in terms of the resources needed. For example, you're going to switch from one piece of software to another piece of software. That might take an entire organization worth of process changes, right? That means it's a more complex sale. Complex sales require additional research. You don't want to make a bad decision when you are trying to make a decision that is complex, because unraveling that decision is going to take even more money and cost even more. So you really want to, in a complex sale, you really want to provide as much information. So what do we do from a marketing perspective? We say, look, in order for us to be a trustworthy partner to this organization as they make this decision, we need to fill in the gaps in their buying process where they may be looking for information, and we want to provide them with that information so that when the time comes to choose a partner or choose a product, they want to choose us. As you look at a funnel, the question is, how do we get leads at the top of the funnel? Leads at the top of the funnel mean that they're, usually not very aware of your organization. They may have never heard of your organization before in the past, and you want them to gain some awareness so that you can interest them in what you're doing, and you're just moving them down the funnel so that they can consider you when they're going to make a purchase decision, and that they then go and buy your product or service.